off of the second dropship. Orders?
This is forward 3. The gantries are retracting at Gamma launch site. They're at full power and counting down to lift. Salvage operation. This is forward 1. You're running out of time. Party Gamma is nearly powered up.
Take out the APU gantries as soon as possible. If the dropship gets powered up, it'll bring its main guns online. Omega left. We're getting cargo secured. As soon as we're ready to lift, we need to get on board as quickly as possible. Now tracking multiple targets inbound.
Got him on radar, Control. Moving to intercept.
Oh no! We're... Alright. Meters altitude. Telemetry indicates it's good eject.
Roger that, Control. We'll keep walking. This is a query. We're on him. Lead the way, sir. It's a pleasure to fight with you at last.
Omega lead, ejecting.
Roger, Control.
Omega, this is Control. We should lift off of the second dropship. Orders?
This is forward 3. The gantries are retracting at Gamma launch site. They're at full power and counting down to lift. Salvage operation. This is forward 1. You're running out of time. Party Gamma is nearly powered up.
Take out the APU gantries as soon as possible. If the dropship gets powered up, it'll bring its main guns online. Omega left. We're getting cargo secured. As soon as we're ready to lift, we need to get on board as quickly as possible. Now tracking multiple targets inbound.
Got him on radar, Control. Moving to intercept.
Oh no! We're... Alright. Meters altitude. Telemetry indicates it's good eject.
Roger that, Control. We'll keep walking. This is a query. We're on him. Lead the way, sir. It's a pleasure to fight with you at last.
Omega lead, ejecting.
Roger, Control.
Omega, this is Control. We should lift off of the second dropship. Orders?
This is forward 3. The gantries are retracting at Gamma launch site. They're at full power and counting down to lift. Salvage operation. This is forward 1. You're running out of time. Party Gamma is nearly powered up.
Take out the APU gantries as soon as possible. If the dropship gets powered up, it'll bring its main guns online. Omega left. We're getting cargo secured. As soon as we're ready to lift, we need to get on board as quickly as possible. Now tracking multiple targets inbound.
Got him on radar, Control. Moving to intercept.
Oh no! We're... Alright.
Attention to the paper doll. Make sure you guys are shooting the correct legs. Be careful of the collisions. about it, work around it. Let's play this game.
I need another heavy. I've got TB and a quick draw.
I want to get fairly tight to it. Now, anybody who's going to be working range, I'm going to need you to fade right on this. And then anybody's running short is going to stay towards the top of the caldera if we're going to come at them.
I have you in the Griff. Griffin.
Sounds good.
Well, that's the thing. We got to get to brawling range, so I may be moving us, right up to the hoop if we have to.
Wolverine nach Charlie 4.
It's fine, chill out, man, it's fine, it's just a fire starter.
Komm Leute, redet miteinander.
15 seconds.
Yeah, exactly,
Don't die.
guys,
15 seconds, don't die.
guys. 3, 2, 1.
Charlie Dar, CT, yellow. Okay, go to Charlie, see if we can get it.
There, to your left, there's there. Sorry, shit. So, jetzt guys, hinter die Indie-Pocken.
Mediums be prepared to pull back E40 towards the E5 border. On my mark.
Left side, come on! Like now, I need strikes on OP barrels. Why are our strikes up?
Die Hauptgruppe rechts, Uferlinie.
They have 3 mechs sitting on the left side when you pass over. Overheating is bad. Both legs on the Griffin. Hit the Griffin.
Woo! Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. That was such a
That's right. I'm gonna spawn Lance, you guys in Charlie, Lance, you guys in Bravo. That's B2C1.
This third drop is 2 lights, 2 mediums, 2 heavies, 2 assaults.
Jetzt in die Breite, zieht euch in die Breite.
Lights, watch our backs. We're gonna about base and take up position in Bravo 6.
Ja, kurz Aufschaltung Delta 4-3 Stück, 2 Mediums einleiten, wie ich es richtig gesehen habe.
Make a firing line.
C4 Tactical Hill, boys.
Fox.
Laufen unter ECM, hab 2 durchlaufen, 10, Bravo 4.
And get ready to hit people coming from our right.
Charlie on the left, Charlie, Hellbringer on the left.
Okay, let's group up towards the left. We're gonna press through Bravo 3 to Bravo 4. I think they're kind of spread out. Check yourselves, make sure you've got, UAV cool shot. Here they come, they're pushing hard, guys.
Decro. Tez on.
Go. Oh, got a contact here, Bravo 3.
Nice, Marshall. I'm on Delta Griffin.
Well, get cross it then, get in their face. They got a highlighter, they just pushed up on Theta. We need help on Theta. Up on Theta. Yep, that's the noise. Go. Let's finish this. Full pressure, guys. Full pressure. They're down low. They're down low in Charlie 3. Get the fucking arm, Jackson.
Jackson, cool shot.
Cough. I got him.
Go, P3, go.
Echo, go. Get over on your medium, guys. Get Echo Stormcrow. God, I suck as a pilot, but thank I packed my skill. I'm sorry that you died, sweet girls, but we will send a reasonably nice letter to your family.
Telemetry indicates it's good eject.
Roger that, Control. We'll keep them off you. This is McQuarrie. We're on him. Lead the way, sir. It's a pleasure to fight with you at last.
Omega lead, ejecting. Roger, Control. Omega, this is Control. We should lift off of the second dropship. Orders?
This is Forward 3. The gantries are retracting at Gamma launch site. They're at full power and counting down to lift. operation. This is forward 1. You're running out of time. Party camera is nearly powered up.
Take out the APU Dan as soon as possible. If the dropship gets powered up, it'll bring its main guns online. Omega left. We're getting cargo secure. As soon as we're able to live, we need to get on board as quickly as possible. Now tracking multiple targets inbound.
We've got him on radar, Control. Moving to intercept.
Oh no! We're... meters altitude. Telemetry indicates input eject.
Roger that, Control. We'll keep walking. This is the query. We're on him. Lead the way, sir. It's a pleasure to fight with you at last.
Omega lead, ejecting.
Roger, Control.
Omega, this is Control. We should lift off of the second dropship. Orders?
This is forward 3. The gantries are retracting at Gamma launch site. They're at full power and counting down to lift. Salvage operation. This is forward 1. You're running out of time. Party camera is nearly powered up.
Take out the APU Dan as soon as possible. If the dropship gets powered up, it'll bring its main guns online. Omega left. We're getting cargo secure. As soon as we're able to live, we need to get on board as quickly as possible. Now tracking multiple targets inbound.
We've got him on radar, Control. Moving to intercept.
Oh no! We're... meters altitude. Telemetry indicates input eject.
Roger that, Control. We'll keep walking. This is the query. We're on him. Lead the way, sir. It's a pleasure to fight with you at last.
Omega lead, ejecting.
Roger, Control.
Omega, this is Control. We should lift off of the second dropship. Orders?
This is forward 3. The gantries are retracting at Gamma launch site. They're at full power and counting down to lift. Salvage operation. This is forward 1. You're running out of time. Party camera is nearly powered up.
Take out the APU Dan as soon as possible. If the dropship gets powered up, it'll bring its main guns online. Omega left. We're getting cargo secure. As soon as we're able to live, we need to get on board as quickly as possible. Now tracking multiple targets inbound.
We've got him on radar, Control. Moving to intercept.
Oh no! We're...
Okay guys, that's our last match of the season. Let's make this one count.
Wenn sie zu mir kommen, mich überraschen, ziehe ich sie zu euch und fertig.
Alles klar. Alright, so medium's Gamma, light's Theta, heavy's Kappa.
Roger.
Alright, here we go. Driver Lance, Theta is yours. W key.
Roger.
Alright, can't see anything. Stacking up in Theta. I keep getting seismic.
Can you see them?
Yeah, they got heavies up here as well. Kill anything that moves.
Lights, just give us some scouting. That's probably the best thing for you guys.
Roger, moving to E4.
Here they come.
What do you see? What do you see? 100 and Delta 4 on.
Alright guys, comms, got it.
Yep, prepare to fight, call target. Pushing in, guys.
Here we go.
That big mix has moved up. That big mix has moved up.
Copy that, okay.
Wait for them to come to us.
Roll into them.
I'm rolling.
Rolling.
There's Max D3 coming from our right, guys.
Yeah, we got this.
I want to call something and I want to see it dead in seconds. Make it happen.
Okay, auf 3. 1, 2, 3. Go.
Guys, we need to get on top over here quick.
J'ai un Stormcrow qui casse les couilles dans le dos là.
Keep going, let's go!
Go. Everybody in.
Got him. Nice.
Rock crouch down.
That's all they can move, guys. Go now.
Bravo's leg.
Nice. Holy shit.
Yep, get out of there right now.
Take care of that Black Knight. Telekinesis.
What's up? Kill him now. Push forward, guys. Push forward.
Nice fucking job.
Just run. Stay alive and run.
Nice job, everyone. Well fucking played. That is how it is done.
Fuck yeah, man. Well done.
I can forgive you for shooting me in the back.
Alright, keep your eyes active, guys. Don't have scouts on this one, so we're gonna have to all scout.
I'll be there soon too. We've got mechs on the way. You guys got this.
Seems like a fucking ambulance 911 call.
We are headed into drop 2. 2 lights, 4 mediums, 2 heavies, 0 assaults on skirmish. Let's take a look.
We need to spread out a bit. We need to see where from they're coming, and then we will.
Alright, boys. Manly men. We're gonna take some fire. We're gonna put fire out. Just make sure you trade well.
Yeah.
So, stopp. Ändert Bewegungsrichtung. Drehen.
Schon zu weit.
Yeah, we need to go it now.
Yes. Keep it up, hold your ground. They have a lot of guys beat up CGs.
The light is peeking at us, Rocket 4.
Yep, you got one right here.
We're doing alright, guys. We're up by 2. Stay cagey. 3 remaining. We got this one.
Alright, guys, let's do this.
Oh my fucking lord!
Foxtrot is grid CT.
Alright, light going behind him,
Hey, Charlie, come on, guys. Finish him.
Side doors open. Prepare for whatever speed. Stalker, Charlie.
Tir d'opportunité sur le couverture par l'ultra là.
Oh, and he got the kill.
And with a second shot, takes down Double with the double.
Derrière, bravo.
Dans les jambes toujours.
Like, go back.
Don't panic, just do it.
Yes!
It was a great match, back and forth, all sorts of stuff going on, incredible shots, things we've never seen before, and things you don't get to see.
Good job, Dara.
Yeah.
Good evening, Mech Warriors, and welcome to the MRBC North America Division B Final between the Blackstone Knights and Ice and Grim. Once again, I am RJ Base 3 or RJ Bass 3, RJ Trout 3. I don't give a fuck what you want to call me. You can be a fish. It doesn't matter.
Fine.
But with me, I got 2 guests with me tonight. And the first one is the one you guys all met last week, or maybe in Season 7, Grim 57 from the 228 Black Watch.
Hello, guys. How you all doing?
How you doing tonight, Grim?
I'm doing good. Another cast this week, huh? It's kind of a special week for us then, now.
Yeah, well, no radio cast tonight, right?
Hopefully. Don't even mention that, huh?
Yeah.
Don't jinx us.
No radio cast tonight. But we also have another.
I'll be poking you. Make sure it doesn't happen.
Well, but see, you're on the same delay that I am. So it's going to be up to the viewers. If I do another one of these moronic radio casts
No,
again,
but it'll be like a checklist. I'll just every match I'll remind you.
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Anyways.
But we also have another special guest with us tonight. We originally offered the job to MDM Zero, but MDM's got work things to do. He really wanted to do it, but he's got work things to do. And what we're going to have tonight is a live reporter, because as many of you may know, El Switchblade and Batman are going to be on MRBC League 2 with the SJR 228 Black Watch match. So we're going to have 2 casts going tonight. And so what we've done in the last minute is we recruited a special guest. He's gonna sit in our channel. He's gonna listen to what's happening.
No stranger to the MechWarrior community.
No, he's gonna listen to what's happening in our match. He's gonna write down some numbers. Then he's gonna go over to MRBC League 2. He's gonna report to Switchblade, Batman, and all of their viewers what's happening in our match. And then he's gonna listen to one of their matches. And he's gonna come back into ours in between drops, and he's gonna report what's happening in our match. So everybody, give a big, warm welcome to the one and only Bear Claw. Bear Claw, how you doing tonight, sir?
I'm scared.
You should be.
You'll break up the reporting skills.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
It's definitely going to be... I'm going to turn your volume up just a little bit, because I don't think I have you quite loud enough, Bear.
Yeah, I'm a little quiet.
It's a Bear. You're not doing competitive right now, huh? But you're streaming? Are you streaming MechWarrior at all?
Yeah. That's what I do.
But why no more competitive? What was the choice there that took you out of competitive play?
The thing that took me out of competitive play was just... God, now you're making me think, damn it.
Well, how's this patch?
Yeah.
Have you played the patch at all?
Yeah, I have. Like, I feel like, I guess it was, I decided to stop playing competitive because there was just so much going on with the meta, and, it's really overwhelming when things start changing so quickly. And I just couldn't really keep up with it, so... I guess I'll be taking a break until things settle down. Civil War comes out. I'll be able to run around with all the new toys. And that's about it. Just going to try and have fun for a little while and then get all serious afterwards.
I understand. There's been a couple times, well, especially after that round robin last year in Worlds, where I really just kind of wanted to take a break. But I keep going for some reason. Keep taking that competitive punishment.
Well, hopefully that fire comes back.
I think it is. I think it is.
For Bear too. I'm saying. Is this the RJ show, or are we? Sorry.
It's okay. Well, yeah. Let's talk. Let's talk. It's not the RJ show. It's MRBC. Let's talk about. Let's talk about this match tonight, because this has been a long time coming. This has been a hard season of MRBC. I mean, of course, we first had the big patch last month. Completely changed the skill tree, completely changed the meta of the game, and that was a really rough thing for teams to get used to. And then, of course, you guys saw it last week, or not even last week, just 2 days ago, when Grim and I were broadcasting the 228 Black Watch match with Dropship 5. Another patch, and they nerfed small pulse lasers. They made nerfs to other mechs in the game. We were seeing mechs being used in comp play that we've never seen before, or hadn't seen for a long time in some cases. The Urban Mech, the Firestarter, it's
the Jenner.
The Jenner. Oh yeah, we saw a Jenner F. I mean, it's been Season 9 has
and
undoubtedly
those mechs were performing. So there's some changes coming.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, I agree. It's been but I mean, we can certainly say it's been a rough match or a rough season for MRBC this season. It's caused a lot of headaches, a lot of stress. It's been really tough on people, but in the end, somebody has to come out on top, and that's why we are here tonight. Division B, Isengrim, Blackstone Knights. What do you guys think? Bearclaw, you played in Div B. Grim, you also played in Div B for the later part of the season this year. What are your thoughts here?
I had a match against BSK, the Blackstone Knights, and seeing them perform, seeing them play. It's a lot of players on that team that are veterans of the game, that are not just veterans of the game, but are veterans of the comp scene, of the community comp scene, and have played multiple leagues together and have a lot of matches under their belt as a team. So you would expect them. I think they're a Div 8 team. They're really good. You know, they're good players. Same thing with Isengrim, which surprised me, is that they're having a really good season and they're playing like they're, you know, should deserve a spot in Div A. So it's really nice to see them actually compete tonight and, like, you know, especially under the pressure of the new patch. Under the pressure of the new patch, we get to see these teams have to think things through and accumulate quickly to that new meta and find those mechs that are, and we'll see how their process on each individual team in terms of hammering out what mechs are better on these maps is going to be tested tonight. And I think that's an excellent way to see these teams fight it over at that finish. So I'm excited.
Bear, what are your thoughts?
My thoughts, it's most of what Grim said, and yeah, it was a pretty nasty roller coaster at the end when patches just started happening left and right and rebalance changes everywhere. It was a very, very rough season, I guess you could say. Lots of turbulence.
The skill tree was big, right?
Yeah, the skill tree was
huge.
Definitely a big one there. Well, leading up to this match, I mean, let's talk about J-Dog Dane first. Before every big Isengrim match, J-Dog Dane, as we affectionately got to know him by on Tuesday, he likes to post videos or pictures or something. It's what Dane is known for. He brings kind of a comic relief to this competitive game that we like to play, and this week was no exception. I mean, it's the Division B final. Not Bearclaw. What am I saying here? Isengrim once again finds themselves in a top spot like they did last season in Div C. So here they are. They're trying to get that top spot in Div B now. Come up the ladder, get to Div A, and J-Dog does what he does best, and he posts a video, a pre-match video about them and BSK. Shall we give that a view, guys? What do you think?
Is this for the hype?
It's definitely for the hype.
Oh yeah, we need to show this.
Let's get this. All right, so that was J-Dog's video, trying to hype up tonight's match, and a rare move. This is not something that I have seen, that I have not seen yet. I mean, and I've only been really been paying attention to MRBC since Season 7, but BSK responded. They put their own video up, and while I thought that Eisen's
PogChamp,
I thought that J-Dog's was more just a hype thing, BSK went for the throat. Let's take a look at what BSK did.
Yaldain, Yaldain, he is bold as he is all. We will fight, we are the Eisengrim, we are...
All right, and we're back. That was BSK's video. Obviously, a big dig on Eisengrim there. And out of the two, while I thought that Eisengrim's had a lot of the hype, BSK kind of did the Eisengrim thing there, and they're putting down their enemies.
Sure, I'm not sure who's who's in the driver's seat here now. That was a pretty, trashing the logo like that. Seemed pretty forceful.
Yeah. I mean, that just kind of says what BSK is planning on doing with Eisen tonight. And it was actually kind of funny to see Eisengrim kind of taking some of that back, because usually it's Dane putting all that out against the teams he has to face or in his MRBC reports. Not that we don't like Dane's videos. I mean, I enjoy every one of those videos he puts out, but it was just interesting to see somebody else kind of putting it back at him. So, well, real quick, we're about 7 minutes away from drop. I'm gonna check. Okay, I'm just trying to figure out who I'm going to be inviting to the lobbies here in a minute. Grim, yeah, you have your invite.
That should be it now.
Yeah, let's take a quick look at the standings. I'm going to get this put up. So I got the Division B standings up right now. And you can see that Eisengrim holds a very narrow 25-point reputation lead over the Blackstone Knights. They have 36 drops won, 9 drops lost, 337 mechs destroyed after 9 matches played. BSK, 13,750 rep points, 37 drops won, 8 drops lost, 314 mechs destroyed, 9 matches played. Everybody else has already played all their matches. So from 3rd place down to 6th, those are the standings. Sky Rangers will be getting relegated back down to Division C. And the winner of tonight's match, should they choose to continue in the MRBC Season 10, they will be promoted up to Division A. I know Eisengrim wants that slot. Blackstone Knights, I'm hearing different stories about them. They might not even be continuing after the season. So even if Blackstone Knights were to win and take Division B, there's no guarantee that they'll even go to Division A, which means it would still default back to Eisengrim.
Well, that's speculation. We'll see what happens with the match tonight. RJ, how close is it? I mean, like, what would you predict like a team needs to take it on both sides in terms of like how many matches, bonuses, and stuff like that?
Well, I mean, both Bear and I. Bear was with the Marine Mechs. I was with 228 Swamp Foxes for Season 9. I played against both of these teams. They are both very, very good teams. Eisengrim, we've all watched them. They're kind of one of the Cinderella stories of MRBC. They started off in the lower brackets. Of course, Dane made a big deal about Division C during Season 8. And they just keep climbing up the ladder. They seem to keep improving. Dane J-Dog, as we affectionately call him around here, he keeps doing things with that team that just keep pushing him up the ladder.
And so they're slightly ahead going into this match, right? So Eisengrim just, if they eke out any win today, they clinch it, right?
Well, no, I mean, it's that close right now. It's 13,775 rep to 13,750 rep. There's a 25 rep point difference here. This is I mean,
any team tonight, if they eke it out. Wow, yeah, this is really good. It's gonna be a good match.
Yeah, this is gonna be a really good match, and both of these teams play so well. They're both masters of the brawl. I fully expect this to be a really close match. Bear, are you still with us here?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, so I'm gonna turn you up just a little bit more.
Don't turn me up too much.
Well, the viewers are saying they can't hear you very well.
Ah, okay.
All right, so in your opinion, having played both of these teams, if you were to make a prediction, could you predict it?
Well, our last match with them, when I was still in Marine Mechs, we noticed some things that were quite interesting. Our fight against Isengrim, like the 2 matches we had against them, they were pretty solid on, I guess you could say, mid-range and brawl when they did it. Like, they would do things that caused us to kind of just run in there blindly, and it's partly me to blame for it, but regardless, it's more or less so, like, they're very good at getting teams to go where they want them to without the other team realizing it. And I feel like that really plays well into their hands. But at the same time, I think BSK is a little less, I guess, coordinated in terms of this. Like, I'm not bashing the team, but I've noticed things are a little slower on their side. The reactionary timing, all of this, like our last match, our 5th drop against them, we brawled, and I started to notice things that, you know, I was a focused target, but I didn't die, and I was still running around, you know, cherry CT, while their mechs were dying, and that drop we won, because I feel like it's just gets a little too chaotic when, you know, there are a lot of heavier mechs on the field, and I feel like that's their detriment, almost. I wouldn't say a weakness, but yeah, it's something I've noticed from both teams.
So you think Isengrim's got that advantage in team focus fire, team ability to finish a mech when it gets hurt?
Yes, I feel like Isengrim does a very, very good job of focusing down a target, killing something when it needs to be killed. We're very, very good at that.
All right, well, I've sent the lobby invite to Xyphus from BSK. BSK is Team 1. Let's take a... Let's see, I'm going to turn this off here. I'm going to pull up the details of the drop. We are going into drop 1. Just starting the match. It's going to be on Polar Highlands. This is what's considered the crapshoot drop. 9 times out of 10, this drop evolves into a brawl because it's in domination game mode. There's one circle in the middle of the map. The team has to be standing in the circle, not taking fire for the timer to go down. Each timer starts in a minute. The first team to get to 0 minutes or to kill all of the enemy mechs wins the drop. But since in MRBC, this is a light drop, 4 lights, 4 mediums, it tends to move very, very fast. It tends to just evolve into a brawl in and around that center circle. A lot of people, a lot of team captains, a lot of players in MRBC call it the crapshoot drop because the team that has just slightly better focus fire, the team that just keeps it together a little bit longer, can usually win the drop. And typically, the team that gets the 2 kills first often wins the drop. So it's called the crapshoot because even a really bad team in any particular division can still sometimes squeak out a win against a top team in their division simply because of the sheer fast-paced brawl nature of the drop. Is that your opinion too, Grim?
Yeah, I think there's definitely an element of well, there's snowballs in every match, right? Every match tends to snowball if you get some kills really quickly, but this first drop tends to be a lot less forgiving once 1 or 2 mechs go down because you're in such close proximity. All the mechs are so fast. They're able to converge on a target really quickly, and on a map like Polar, that domination circle, there's not much terrain around there. There's that elevated sort of dome in the middle, and that's really it. There's usually some sort of rotation around that, and one team tends to try to get an advantage and get a legged mech down really quickly and then try to clean up from there. So that's where I think it tends to come down which team gets to jump on the other, and just one small mistake can cost the match. And that's true for any match, but it's exacerbated definitely on drop 1.
All right, I'm searching for Mech the Dane. I probably should look at the FRR hub and see if I'm getting any messages. All right, so Dane is running late. got a message from Terragato on the FRR hub. Dane is running late. I'm not sure if they're going to continue on with the drop as planned. That's all the information I have from them, is that he's running late.
The lobby's still forming up, right? Is that?
Yeah. I mean, let's see here. Getting pings on the 228TS. I wonder if I can drop into one of those channels.
Hey, Bear Claw, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
What is your favorite mech on these early drops when the tonnage is so light?
My personal favorite is the Nova, because it's just got a bunch of DPS it can put out really, really quick. It's, you know, one of the...
Sound muted.
Okay, so Dane is on his way.
It's
And be able
very,
to get
very
away.
tanky.
If it gets injured, it's able to kind of get away and cycle back quick enough to avoid being finished. Definitely a lot of teams tend to double up on that mech on that first drop just because it has that a lot of DPS output. How about after the patch? What have you been putting on it in Q?
I've been using the old 12 small laser build. That one's been rather effective because, you know, as we all know, the SPLs kind of got nerfed.
Yeah,
but
the SPLs lost that damage. So how are the ER smalls? Is it comparable? Did you find yourself not being able to kill as quickly, or how does it feel?
Yeah, I definitely noticed the damage change. It went from 72 with the 12 small pulse lasers to about 60 with the 12 ER small lasers. I think I said that twice. Oops. Okay, but yeah, I've noticed that things are a lot slower with the cooldown, the duration, and there's a lot more face time. I mean, I've noticed I've been getting legged in brawls a lot more, and not being able to kill them before they get to me with, you know, like SRMs or stuff like that. I'm noticing that it's becoming harder and harder to kill your opponent before they close in and start doing damage.
What do you think gained from that, from its loss? Do you think there's some intersphere mediums that are stronger now?
It's really hard to say, but I would definitely see the maybe the Phoenix Hawk coming into play at some point. But yeah, I mean, it's really hard to tell what's going to replace the Nova on the IS side.
Okay, I'm getting messages here. Sorry, guys. Okay, Dane is here, they say. Oh, there he is. I see him. He's on TS. And he's patching right now. I guess he got stuck at work late. I imagine he'll take over. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, good. I got so many different TS windows open right now. I can never remember which one I muted in, which one I set the mic for on for in. So.
Do you know what's in the patch, RJ? It was kind of small, right? It was.
It was just it was a hot fix. I think that mostly dealt with the urban mech hero. At least that's the part I remember seeing. There was an issue where if you clicked the button to strip your mech, it would also strip the lights and everything else off of it too. The special lights that the K9 got. So I know that the patch fixed that so that the lights can't be taken off the mech. But outside of that, I don't really remember what else the patch was for. I was actually on NGNG with Phil when that was announced. Did I put Ill in the right team? I hope I did. I think I did. Yeah, I did. Okay, so let me see if Mech the Dane is signed in yet, because I will send him an invite as well. Okay, Mech the Dane has his in-flight. We are running a little bit late, ladies and gentlemen. The work life. You know how it goes. Well, actually, Grim, do you know how that goes? Bear, do you know how that goes? Because you guys are always online. What's your stories?
Secrets.
Secrets? Grim?
Lots of secrets.
What do you do, Grim?
Oh, right now I'm writing a lot. So I'm writing. I used to be an attorney and work a lot of hours, but I don't do that anymore. So thankfully.
Yeah, I remember that you used to be an attorney. You talked about that a little bit. But you're a writer now. Well, that's good. And Bear's got his secrets. Okay, we're trying to get this going, everybody. We're just waiting on Ice and Grim to get in the drop. You guys want to real quick look at the map? I'll pull this up. Bear, I'll give you the map strat so you can take a look. Oh wait, I gotta be in the right TS. I don't want to give Ice and Grim my map strat. All right. So I've already explained it. The green circle in the middle, that's the area. That's the domination area. You want to be in the green circle and not taking fire so that your timer goes down. Each team starts with a minute's worth of time. The first team to get to 0 or to kill all of the enemy mechs wins the match. It's drop 1. It's a brawl. There's not really a whole lot that can be done here. The only thing that I've noticed that some teams do, they will take a mech or two, put them on these ridges, these long-range Overwatch mechs. They'll sometimes put these on the outside on this drop where they can shoot in, get lines and shoot in and work on legs, work on critical areas to, help out their guys that are in the middle of the brawl. Outside of that, in drop 1, I haven't really seen a whole lot else done or used. So what about you guys?
You could have sometimes, like Team 1 could have like their Overwatch, maybe 1 or 2 mechs. Usually just one, somewhere on that ridge overlooking into the green circle, while their light mechs or faster stuff set up inside or set up near to kind of crowd the middle. Likewise, on the opposite side, as the red team, there's this really nice ridge here. There's also this ridge that kind of perform a natural divide on the left side. And then teams kind of jockey for position in terms of when was the right moment, depending on like their vision. If they have a UAV up for a long period of time and they can spot the enemy and see a nice primary target that's getting a little too close, maybe that's when they call the push and come over and force a rotation and get an advantage that way. Or some teams might look to whittle the other team down, like you're saying, from range. But usually these mechs are running ranges that are tend to be short, so I think we'll see them come up to the middle, come to the center. Their fast mechs will get in, pop a UAV, they'll kind of jockey for position, maybe trade some shots, and then we'll see one team try to get an early advantage with the rotation, the other one try to receive them or counter push, or maybe even try to kite.
Bear, what do you think
about this map? I think there's some advantage to receiving a push, like you said. When a team comes over and you have Overwatch, your Overwatch mechs are able to engage before they get to your other brawling mechs, and it's a very big advantage for some teams that, like to receive, or some teams that get baited over the hill first. We've seen so many times where one team pushes and one of their mechs is gone, almost instantly, because everyone's ready to see, what comes over the hill first, and then immediately there's one mech gone off the field, and then it starts to snowball down the direction. Whichever team is aggressing, they have to be very careful about how they present themselves when they're going into a team. And like you said, it's sort of a good thing in India 8, as you're seeing. Like some teams like to trend this way instead of just going like directly over into a firing line or into an Overwatch mech, where they have more cover between, people trying to sit here and receive a push.
I really like the India side for both teams there. for both red or blue team, I think that side's pretty strong in terms of if you want to force rotation. Sorry, keep going.
Well, that was kind of it.
Well, yeah, it is domination. There's not a lot to talk about here. We are just waiting on Mech the Dane. He is in game. He does have the shield for a group. He does have an invite by me. We're just waiting for him to get here. Oh, something I totally forgot to talk about, though. We've got giveaways. And we have more than we do last time. We're going to be giving away something after drops 2, 3, 4, and 5. After drop 2, we're going to give away 24 hours of premium time. Drop 3, we're going to give away a mech bay. Drop 4, we're going to give away 500 MC. And then here's the big one, kids. I was dropping with Phil and Darren and Zoof earlier on NG. Darren gave me a Resistance Hero mech to give away after drop 5. Basically, if you win it, I write down your name. I'll need your pilot name, and you'll have to whisper me your in-game pilot name, and then I will send that to Bombadil. And sometime tomorrow or over the weekend, you will receive your Resistance Hero mech. It could be the K9, it could be the Grasshopper, it could be whichever one you choose. It's going to be your choice. All I need is your choice and your pilot name. So, all right, Ice and Grim is showing up. They are in the lobby. We're just going to wait for them to do some team shuffles real quick, pick their lances. Once we do that, drop 1 will be underway. The MRBC Season 9 Division B Final will be underway. There's got to be a lot of hype here. We haven't even completed drop 1 yet. We're already at almost 120 viewers. That doesn't suck.
Did we get to jump on the Black Watch match? Is that why you planned this, RJ? Start the stream early.
Well, it's the Division B Final. It's Ice and Grim. I mean,
there's more hype here, I think, in terms of the deciding game, right?
Well, it's not just the game. It's
division's on the line.
Yeah, the division's on the line. Plus, people love Dane. They love Dane. They love his videos. Ice and Grim is a very popular unit right now, and so I think there's a lot of hype just surrounding that. All right, we are heading into drop 1. Maybe. Why don't I have the MWO game up? There we go. Okay, good. I was getting worried for a second there. All right, gotta turn the music a little bit here. All right, drop 1. You ready? You got your pen and paper ready, Bear Claw?
Yep, ready.
All right, sir. This is the first time we've tried this with a reporter, so I hope this works out okay. We got the drop
Don't jinx
tips. I think the jinx is going to be if I radio cast.
Oh.
Did you check your checklist?
Yeah, we are. Oh, I hope we're in the right one here. Yeah, we're in the right map. Okay, good. All right, I got everything pulled up. Okay, and Blackstone Knights, drop 1. Heading to drop 1. Blackstone Knights have brought a Kit Fox Prime, a Wolfhound, a Viper C, a Nova Prime, a Huntsman Prime, an Adder Prime, an Urban Mech R60, and another Huntsman, this time the P version. What does Ice Grim have over there, Grim?
Oh, I started on the Blackstone Knight side, but okay, Ice and Grim's got...
Yo, slow down.
They doubled up on Novas, while the Blackstone Knights brought Huntsman. So that's interesting. I know the Blackstone Knights have SRMs on their Huntsman, so they're ready for that brawl, right? At close range.
I'm going to try to get a wide view here so you can kind of see the direction coming. Doesn't provide for very good up-close battles, but this is a very hard map to get everything that's going on at the same time because it's so big. Looks like we have a couple lights that are starting to see each other over here to the right side of the dish.
Both teams got like their fastest mags in there, so they're both contesting the circle now.
Yep, X-Fias is kind of pushing up. The strikes are starting to come in. X5 only one up there. Blackstone Knights have a 1 second lead on the timer. So that right there kind of forces Isengrim to have to make a move.
And there's strikes coming down from both sides, so those strikes are deadly, especially at this weight class on these mechs.
Oh yeah, and a light mech, it'll just tear them up.
1 or 2 good strikes might make a big difference.
Okay, looks like the rest of the Blackstone Knights are making a push up just towards the left. I wish we had grid coordinates on the mini map here. That's one of my biggest complaints about the spectator mode here. All right. Looks like Blackstone Knights are making a full-on push into the dish. This looks like this brawl is going to happen right here.
Blackstone Knights are coming straight over.
Yep, Chap Dude already down to 75% health. Mech the Dane and that Stormcrow out front. He is not being focused, though.
Stormcrow down to 34, 27%.
Two down now for BSK, 2 down for Isengrim. Mech the Dane does go down in that Stormcrow. It looks like Starwolf and that Nova is being focused next. His health is going down very rapidly. Xander Gray went down for the Blackstone Knights.
Starwolf is getting isolated in his Nova by several Blackstone Knight mechs. They're definitely trying to target that Nova.
Yeah, still 3-2. 3-3 now. It's a very close match so far. Damage numbers looking a little bit better for Isengrim.
Booty Tankster was able to finish off Zyphius' light. That was big. He's coming back to the main brawl now.
Isengrim takes the lead, 5-3. That's 4 down now for Isengrim with Makobra
just in his Urban Mech trying to slow down Booty Tankster's Nova from getting back into this brawl. But it looks like it's 4-2 now. It looks like Blackstone Knights are going to lose this first round.
Yeah, just 2 left. This looks like it's definitely going towards Isengrim. Chap Dude, the last one standing in that Urban Mech. Those things are so tanky now. I think he's weaponless. Oh, what did I do? That's it. Game is over. I think I threw myself out of the map somehow.
So the Novas for Isengrim with those ER small lasers are still very effective, I believe. We'll see what the damage numbers look like, but those Novas were alive for a long time, and I think they did some work.
All right, so Isengrim takes the drop, 8-4. So BSK will not be getting the bonus points. Grim, you want to go over the damage there real quick?
Yeah, Booty Tang and Sword is Nova, like suspected, did 468 damage with 2 kills. But a surprise here is Terragato and that Adder did almost 600 damage, 597. That's a lot of damage coming out of Adder. Of course, him being alive probably, unmolested, untargeted as a primary target. On BSK's side, you had, that Urban Mech Chap Dude put out 632 damage. That might have probably been some good strikes he was able to put down, but that Urban Mech gets to DPS while no one really focuses it until the end. Hawkins and his Kit Fox also about 458 damage, but it just wasn't enough for BSK on that push to target those mechs down fast enough to get the advantage.
All right, Bear, do you need any more numbers to report to the other channel? Oh yes, you do. You need the rep points.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going into that right now. Let me go to this screen. Okay, so after 1 drop, Blackstone Knights 100 rep points, Isengrim 350. Again, that first match is kind of a crapshoot, but we're now starting to get into the heavier drops. What's going to happen going forward? But there's your numbers there. Bear Claw, 350 rep points for Isengrim, who won the drop, 100 for BSK.
Oh, one more thing. Can you repeat the drop decks by any chance? Like what mechs they brought, or are you guys out of the match already?
Yeah, I'm out
of the match.
Okay, never mind. It's fine. I'll get it.
I think BSK brought the 2 Huntsmen and the Isengrim doubled up.
It's actually up on the stream right now.
Yeah, I'm watching it. Sorry, guys.
Okay, that's all right. Okay, so that's going to bring us into Drop 2. Drop 2 is going to be on Viridian Bog. This is 2 lights, 4 mediums, 2 heavies, and the game mode gets switched to Conquest, which I need to switch right now before I forget. Viridian Bog. It's a hotter map. At least I've been hearing arguments saying it's not lately, but I was streaming this the other night. I said that Viridian Bog is a hot map. I say it's a hotter map anyway, because like I can take a mech that's full of lasers onto Canyon Network, and I can get a couple alphas off before I have to start worrying about overheating. I could probably get, like, say I take one of my breakhands or my Marauder 2C with 2 large pulse and 6 mediums. I bring that into Canyon Network. I can get guaranteed 2, possibly 3 alphas off on that thing before I overheat. On Viridian Bog, I'm lucky if I can get 2 off before I'm running into that danger. What do you have any thoughts there, Grim?
Well, there's definitely going to be a difference in heat going from Bowler to Bog. I'm not sure if Bog feels anywhere near like Tourmaline or Terra Therma or anything like that.
No, it's not as hot as those, but it's definitely a warmer map. Don't you think?
I'm not sure that's going to be the consideration that people would put into what they're going to bring on their deck, but you know, it's definitely not a cold map, so it's definitely not a map where you can rely on your heat. But it is going to be Conquest, this drop, but since it is on Viridian Bog tends to have that central location where you have the elevated terrain on that plateau where there's that mountain right in the middle and those severe drop-offs to the right to the left. And you also have another small plateau mountain off to the left side. And that tends to be a central location where teams try to jockey for position. So even though it's not domination, we'll still see teams try to fight over that. I believe that E5 and D5, those two prominent landmarks on the map, tend to draw the teams towards them because they tend to block a lot of line of sight. And with these strikes now, you know, people are getting very clever at dropping those strikes and trying to pressure mechs from those spots. So adding the 2 heavies definitely changes some dynamics, because now you could bring some true dedicated Overwatch. Well, there goes Bearclaw off to go report.
Yeah. So
Godspeed, good man.
Do you want me to pull up the map strat for you here?
Sure, if you want. Yeah.
Okay. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna let you go over a couple of things with the map strat there. I'm gonna go use the little boys' room here real quick. I should have done this before the stream, but you know, beer.
Can I draw? Is the map strat up?
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, you can draw. You should be able to draw. I'll wait and see here before I go.
Yeah, so like I was talking about this E5 landmark, which is this mountain here, and then the D5 one is this one here, and then you usually tend to have blue mechs try to stay up on top on either side, team one side, and they might send some fast movers to come in and scout from this direction here. Likewise on the red side, if there's not straight brawl, the team will usually try to also jockey for advantage up on some here, or on the right side of that mountain here. And unlike team one side, red side can actually get up here onto this ramp pretty quickly, so they can also set up some mechs to peek and poke from this side, or if they want to try to take a peek from the Overwatch mechs from that angle. So I think those two prominent terrains tend to play out where the mechs, where the team's mechs tend to fight over. If it's straight brawl and the teams are less, you know, inclined to do Overwatch or try to use mid-range, you might see, you know, team one just kind of push their mech straight into Kappa here and try to gain map control that way and force a brawl. Likewise, the red team can also push this way. So sometimes you will have the teams meet up and you will have a big fight in this general area with sometimes you know, the red team, team 2, if they have mechs, you'll see them try to take up positions on some of these hills in elevated terrain in D6 and fire down, while the blue team takes control, team 1, of this edge and likewise tries to fire down. Teams try to avoid, I think, this area here, which is like sort of the dead zone in between both of those elevated terrains, because if you don't cross that perfectly and you end up down in that trench, you're going to be able to get shot from many different angles and probably die before you can escape. So that's what I think, you know, is prominent terrains on that map. So we'll see what the movements are like. We'll see if the teams are going to brawl, if they're going to be more rangy, and it should be good.
All right, I am back, Grim, so you don't have to over there. But nice map strat there. I thought you were going to draw something phallic shaped for a second there, but no, you did good. You did all right.
No Mikado, but I'm trying.
No Mikado. Oh, Bear, what's going on?
Holy shit.
What's happening?
Find.
Wait. Are we live right now?
Yeah, we're live. We're live. We're still in between drops here.
Oh, okay. Sorry. So the first drop for for 228 versus Blackwatch. I mean, wow, that was odd. Okay, SJR versus 228 Blackwatch. My bad. I know. I'm just so much information right now. But what ended up happening was there was a lot of kiting around the caldera for Caustic Valley. Is that a thing in Division A? I'm so confused. Are the drop decks the same? Like the maps?
If they're playing week 8, they might be. But I tell you what, we have both teams ready to go here. So why don't you quickly give us the score, and then we'll get to some details after the drop.
Okay. So the score, I think Blackwatch got 2 kills, and yeah, that's all I got before I had to come back.
Well, I mean, okay, so is Black? Oh, so they're in the middle of the drop right now.
No, they're done with their first drop.
Okay, so what's the overall score? Who's winning the match?
So far, the victory went to SJR.
8-2.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So SJR is definitely is winning now down there in MRBC League 2. That is the SJR and 228 Blackwatch match happening right now, and we are going into drop 2 here. Again, Viridian Bog, 2 lights, 4 mediums, 2 heavies. The bonus in this one is awarded if you kill at least 5 of the enemy mechs. There's a rep point bonus there, and again, both teams are going to be looking for that. Remember, going into this match, Ice and Grim only had a 25-point lead, 25 rep point lead over BSK. I got confused there because now I've got SJR and Blackwatch in my head too. But it's just a 25.
Oh, we're dropping.
Yes, we're dropping. All right, Viridian Bog. Do we even get dropships? No, we don't get dropships on this one. All right. Blackstone Knights. It's the side I'm on. They brought a Huntsman P, a Jenner F. There's that Jenner again, Grim. Summoner B, Wolfhound 2, an Orion 2CA, a Viper C, a Nova B, and a Huntsman C. What we have over there on the Isengrim side?
Isengrim doubled up on Orion 2CAs. They have a Commando, a Wolfhound as their lights, a Griffin, a Huntsman, and a Wolverine, and a Hunchback 2C as their mediums. So they're probably looking to force a brawl here as I see them coming into Kappa in force.
All right, that Jenner F from Flynn is pushing forward. I'm not sure if he sees Terragato on the other ridge, though. He must have. He looks like he backed off. Or hopped down? Where did he go? Oh, there he is. That's a Viper.
Isaac Grimm's Hunchback 2CA's the reduced laser vomit that I've been seeing in scrims lately. The 2 large pulse of 4 ER means. Seems that they're shifting right towards Epsilon.
Yeah, it looks like they're kind of doing a NASCAR thing around the Kappa ridge there.
As I mentioned, that approach into that hill is a lot easier for red team to get. They're up on those stairs. Now they're looking down with a little bit of elevated terrain to Theta as BSK is trying to take some map control here. Their Huntsman's out in front. They're firing their SRMs already, trying to get into Mech the Dane, whose Griffin seems to be a little bit caught out. But that's kind of the mech you want to be out in front because it's kind of tanky. So he's trying to fire back his SRMs. It's evolved into sort of a brawl here as Isaac Gribbs seems to have great overwatch though. 1 mech down, 2 mech down now.
Yeah, one for each side. Mech the Dane is still standing though, although looks like he's about to take some SRMs in the back, which he just did. Mark Cobra goes down. Whoa, lots of mechs dying here. 2-3 in Isengrim's favor.
Starwolf's got an exit position. He's got that Hunchback 2C with the traditional laser bomb. He's able to just, burst into mechs. He's forced off now, finally forced off that little purge.
Sir Trent Howell and that Orion 2CA looks like he's at 36%. I don't think he's gonna last very long.
Just 3 left now for
and
BSK.
He just goes down.
Let's see what Grimlock 1 can do with his Nova, as he's probably the last mech alive on BSK with enough firepower to try to change this around, but it looks pretty desperate. BSK mechs are trying to stay together, trying to cluster around that Hunchback, which still has that extreme burst. They've halved it.
They're really working. Yeah, they got Starwolf down, so looking a little bit better. They're staying grouped up, so it looks like they're just trying to focus the same targets. Looks like, who is that? Rydiak? He seems to be the focus of their...
The longer Grimlock 1 is alive, the longer this is going to go in BSK's favor. It's just tide is shifting here.
Yep. So now Solus looks like he's going to be taking the majority of their fire.
Grimlock's got orange CT and an orange torso.
They've separated themselves, though.
He's stripped now.
Let's see here.
Illness Viper fighting Solus' Commando. Seems like Commando has switched targets, though. Oh, this is so close.
Okay, yeah, 2-3. Mech the Dane is still up, though? What? That can't be right. Terragato goes down. 2-2.
Shout out to this Commando 1D.
Yeah, he's working it.
Ill still has weapons in his Viper. Now this is the brawl here. This is the fight.
I'm on it. Watching it. Let's take a look here.
Grimlock 1 is still alive, but he's stripped, but he's capping.
Manly missile ammo 25%.
Oh, the Viper is almost legged. But the Commando is stripped everywhere. The Viper's legged. Commando's gonna have this. If he doesn't lose that CT.
Manly missile
Vipers does quite a bit of weapons though.
Right torso is getting wrecked. Left arm got ass blasted.
Except the Commando's running. He's still got those 2 small pulse lasers and the SRM-4.
Viper's left leg is, I would say, a nice shade of orange.
There's still 2 up for each team. Are they just separating to try to do the cap game?
I believe so.
Man, this is a close match. Every mech is hurt. Ill though, Ill is looking pretty healthy in that Viper. He lost a leg. That's right.
Mech the Dane's Griffin is cherry red CT, but he's also disarmed. So Mech the Dane in his Griffin and Grimlock 1 in his Nova for opposing teams have been we're basically trying to cap while that Viper and Commando duel was going down, which is an excellent one-on-one there.
Yeah, so Isengrim definitely has a strong cap lead here. BSK would have to kill them with 1-legged Viper. Kill them all, and then try to get the caps. They technically could still do it now, but I don't think Grimlock's in any shape. Yeah, it's right. He's stripped. You mentioned that already. So their only weapon, their only mech with weapons is the Viper. And he's legged. I don't think this is looking very good for BSK. Damn close, but I just don't think it's looking very good for them.
Both teams have 2 cap points currently.
Oh, we got a fight happening. Where is it?
Well, Commando lost a lot of weapons in that exchange. Viper was able to blow off that arm, so now that Commando's only got an SRM-4 now.
I missed it. I was looking at the wrong mech.
Now it's full cap now. Definitely for Isengrim. I don't think they can fight anymore because if they run into that Viper again, he still has plenty of weapons.
But he's got a crit leg. Only 1 crit leg left. I think the SRM-4, if he's got enough ammo, could take it out.
Well, he's got to face 4 machine guns and 5 ER smalls, and Commando's pretty beat up as well. So
yeah, he's pretty beat up. He's crit everywhere, and he only has 20 missiles left for that SRM-4.
Solus might
run. Oh, Mech the Dane went down though.
On the back end, looks like Solus is going to be able to take down Grimlock here. Grimlock did a good job.
Yeah, because Grimlock doesn't have any weapons, but the Commando kept running. I don't think he realized. Now, Grimlock just needs to take that opportunity and do some capping. It's currently 2-2, but Isengrim has an over 200-point cap lead as far as resource points.
I think it's looking good for BSK. So now
Really?
they got the 2 mechs alive, and I think the Viper is more combat worthy than this Commando.
Yeah,
I believe the Commando's only got 4 shots.
And how are... Okay, so Nova The Nova's stripped. The Viper's got small lasers, but he's got down to one leg. I don't know.
So let's get Sigma now. The point difference is we're talking about 580 to about 355 at this point.
I think Isengrim's going to get it just on resource points. Yeah, Sigma's a long ways off. Looks like Grimlock's going to Gamma. Yes, this is the bug here. It says Mectadane's still alive on the team play, but you can see he's clearly dead. J-Dog be dead. And Solus is heading over to Epsilon now, which has no caps. This is definitely Isengrim. They just have too many resource points. Still 2 caps gaining resources. They're less than 100 resource points away. I don't think that BSK can do it.
That one last exchange, that Viper managed to, basically take off most of the Commando's weapons, but if it would have got a leg, I think that might have been a difference. Commando was able to zip away and secure enough points, I think.
Yeah, that Commando is so wrecked. Yep. Less than 50 resource points remain. He's just hiding back in a corner because he knows they got it. He just needs to keep himself alive. That's going to be the match right there.
Yeah, that point lead was really good at the beginning. They had enough cushion. And the Commando staying alive and not getting legged. How dangerous and dicey with that Viper, but he was able to get out of that duel without dying.
I can't believe he's still alive.
Very close game. Very close game. Nice game.
His left leg was so crit. So crit. He could have died easily. And the Commando, he let Grimlock go, but that was actually probably a good move because he was able to keep capping and thus get the win.
But that Commando did 588 damage. Good on Solus, He did it the longest, yeah, of course. So the Radiac and his Wolverine, 643 damage, nice damage numbers. 616 out of Putangus on his Orion before leading that push, getting in there, getting dirty. The other side, you had Ill and his Viper. Of course, he was able to stay alive the longest towards the end, 797 damage. It's a lot, 6 kills, they would put a lot of people away, just couldn't finish off that Commando. Grimlock won that Nova. He also lived towards the longest towards the end. He's 609 damage. Doing work. Those Novas are, even though small pulses may have taken a hit, those Novas still seem to be the mech you want to bring down quickly. So, good match. Nice and close. Nice
it was a very close match. Kind of a soft ending there, but yeah, very close match.
Hey, that Jenner F, 443 damage. Not bad, huh?
No, not bad at all. I mean, that's what we're seeing right now with this latest patch. We're seeing the medium lasers come back. You were talking about it on Tuesday. We're seeing it happen now. But after 2 drops, Blackstone Knights, they really need to get something going here. They have 325 rep points to Isengrim's 700. Isengrim leads 2 drops to 0. And we should be going to...
When are we going to do a giveaway, RJ? When was the first one?
We're actually gonna do a giveaway right now. Bear, do you have all the numbers that you need to report to them?
How much damage did the Nova do on the BSK side?
700 something. Oh man, I just short-term memory.
It was over 700.
Okay.
A lot of damage.
Yeah. Right.
All right. Let's do a giveaway. We're gonna give away 24 hours of premium time to 1 lucky winner. Let me just make sure I get to the right screen.
User left your channel.
All right, we're gonna load these names from MRBC
Bear Claw
League.
doing work, dude.
Yeah, it's a weird thing. I mean, it's the first time we've done it, so we'll have to get his opinion of it after
joined your channel.
After it's all done. Okay, so Bear Claw can't win. Grim can't win. Moobot cannot win. And of course, I cannot win. All right, 24 hours of premium time. Oh, Bear. What you do is you hang out in their drop, so that way you can kind of get the report on their drop, and then when they're done with their drop, then you report to them what happened here, and then you write down information of what happened in their drop, and you report that back to us. Make sense? Okay.
Godspeed.
Yeah. It's a new thing. He's getting used to it. All right. 24 hours of premium time. And don't forget, after drop 3, we're going to give away a mech bay. After drop 4, we're going to give away 500 MC. And after drop 5, we're giving away that resistance hero mech. Winner's choice. So, here we go. Giveaway 1. 24 hours of premium time. Who's it gonna be? Slowing down now. Oh, I guess Bandit was in the list too. I probably should have removed Bandit. Crokale. I'm gonna write that down so I don't forget. Crokale, congratulations. C-A-L. Crokale, 24 hours. All right. And Crokale, if you could send me a whisper. That way I certainly won't forget, but I have you written down, and after the stream is done, after the last words are cast, I will be sure to get you your code for 24 hours of premium time. All right, so I'm going to wipe the map, Grim. Let's go to the map strat. Look at Viridian Bog, and up until that, we know what happened in the end, but how'd that start off? What did you see? Anything in particular that you noticed?
Yeah, Team 2 was Eisengrim, right? It's Team 2.
Yeah.
Came in hard through Kappa with their, double up Orion Brawl. BSK also came in on their end here. Before the fight really broke out, once Eisengrim had Kappa, they went to the stairs in D5. And from this area, they set up positions to receive BSK as they came in, took Kappa. Then once it took Kappa, they pushed into him, and this is where the majority of the fight took place as both sides tried to jockey position around that area. The epic one-on-one that didn't result in a kill. Both the Viper and the Commando ended up dueling it out, sort of in this area. And then once the Commando realized he could win on caps, he broke the fight off and then left. And the cap game began, but it was an epic fight. Really, really close.
All right, well, both teams are locked and ready to go. We are now heading into Drop 3. This is going to be done on Forest Colony. Again, the game mode is Conquest. There are no lights in this drop. Instead, we have 3 mediums, 4 assaults, and 1 85-ton assault mech. And the bonus here, the rep point bonus, is 1 here if you can kill the enemy's 85-ton commander mech and keep yours alive. It's a 50 rep point bonus. Right now, Eisengrim only has a 275 rep point lead. So this is really still anybody's match. If BSK, Blackstone Knights have a really good match here, and the next one, it could easily swing back into their favor. So let's get into Drop 3. And let's see how this plays out.
Both teams are ready and we're dropping.
Yep, we're going in. As soon as... Yep, there we go. And I'm switching to the game scene. Going to the right scene. No radio cast tonight. I will not do it.
Checklist good? Checklist we good?
Yeah, I think we're good. All right, we made it into Forest Colony. Go find one of our drop ships here. They're white. Drop 3, commander mode.
What side did you get, RJ?
I'm on Isengrim's side. Isengrim brought Mad Dog A, CDA, that's a Cicada, Warhawk, Hunchback 2CA, Orion 2CA, Summoner D, Orion 2CA, and a Huntsman Prime.
Blackstone Knights also doubled up on that Orion 2CA. I think both teams are going to try to make sure they have some brawl available.
Yeah, well, the Orion is a very strong brawler.
They do have a linebacker as one of the heavies, though. For Blackstone Knights, that's interesting. They have a Summoner, a Viper, Phoenix Hawk, also Cicada, and the Marauder 2C, which I think is a strong choice. And Ailes in that Viper again. See how it does in this match.
Looks like Isengrim's quickly going for caps on, is that Gamma? No, Kappa and Sigma. Couldn't read the letters for a second there. So it looks like we're going to have a start off. Both teams with a 2 cap, but Blackstone Knights, they were quicker to get it. They've already got a slight resource point lead.
Isengrim pressuring Theta now. Flynn and his Phoenix Hawk buddies need to get out of there. So BSK secured the cap. I'm not sure they're going to keep that cap long.
No, Theta's one of the ones that constantly shifts back and forth. Because it's right there, the one that everybody wants to get, right in the center.
Rest of BSK moving towards Epsilon, trying to reinforce those 2's max.
Yeah, Isengrim's taking Theta now. Looks like BSK is backed off. Back behind the big rocks. I wish I knew what grid coordinate that was. Oh, but they have a team sneaking in the left side. They are pressing forward. They've been spotted though. Starwolf covering.
Hulken's in the lead in that Summoner.
Yeah, Starwolf covering Isengrim's right flank. Saw those guys pushing in. Nice airstrike. Looks like they got a couple of the BSK mechs with that.
BSK looking to group on the opposite side of the ring. They are taking a little bit more fire, I believe, here. Losing these initial first arty traits. Isengrim looking good.
Yeah, damage number's not looking too bad. Flynn Hassick down to 72%. He's probably the worst damage, but still not in bad shape.
Looks like BSK abandoned that position. They shifted left, more towards like Canal, nearing the water. While their light mediums once again are trying to get some map control, get some eyes on the more of the middle of the map near Kappa.
Oh, Terragato though up on the radio tower rock there, able to get fire down on those lights pressuring from, or those mediums pressuring from Isengrim's right hand flank. They are backing off. They don't want anything to do with that. BSK
Terragato with 6 billion pulses on that Overwatch spot.
Yeah,
not as rangy as the traditional Legion vomit, but contested nonetheless from there.
BSK seems to be entrenching themselves in along the creek. Not taking very good Overwatch positions over here. Well, I say that, and then of course Hulken starts stepping up. Terragato is still up there on the radio tower rock.
Well, they coaxed 3 caps now out of the map, so they might try to be forced to come in and commit now.
And they do have a slight cap, or I mean, they have the cap point lead, they have the resource point lead. But it hasn't gotten away from Isengrim yet. They're under no serious pressure as of yet. Looks like the teams are just kind of standing still. Neither one not quite ready to push the other one.
That's 6 SRM6 on that Mad Dog for Isengrim. Yeah. Not playing around there. But some serious hurt if they could get close enough.
Bad guy here. Tactical nuke ready.
Taking a look at a couple of these mechs. Kind of walking all over each other here.
Looks like we're gonna have Epsilon under contention. Ziphius and Flynn trying to fight off Starwolf. Cobra backing up Starbolt for some Serms. As they're doing that, it looks like Isengrim's going to creep in closer towards Epsilon. They're past the ring now, like the day somewhere out in the lead near River.
Oh yeah, Chapter looks like he's going to get caught out in the open by Isengrim. They all see him. Takes cover behind the rocks.
BSK gave up Epsilon, trying to regroup, face this push. There is a UAV up for them, so they know
BSK very held up here. Isengrim is pushing over the rock right now. They're going to catch 3 or 4 BSK mechs. Hawkins is definitely being focused right now. Damage or armor numbers going down quick.
Cobra and Starwolf coming in on the side, off of the Epsilon. Now they're trying to put some pressure on the right side of BSK. BSK stepped up to try to reinforce Hawkins. SRM Brawl boys over the river.
Chap dude goes down. He's the first to die. Couple of the Isengrim mechs are not looking good. Hawkins goes down. It's 2-0.
They finally trade one back, but then they do get another one, so it's 3-1 in terms of kills.
The Cicada is just charging straight in. I don't think he's going to last very long doing that.
That Mad Dog for Isengrim still up, still plenty of firepower in it.
4 mechs down for BSK, 3 down for Isengrim. Ill is definitely singled out here. The Cicada working him very hard in that Viper.
Xander in a 3-on-1 in his linebacker. Looks like he's going to be the next to go down.
Grimlock and that Marauder 2C doing everything he can to fight off that Huntsman from Cobra. And he does go down. The Cicada goes down. It's over. Drop 3 is over.
Slightly more decisive for Isengrim on this drop.
Yes, I'm not even close. They're not only gonna get the win, but they're gonna get the bonus too, because if I'm the Marauder, is it the Marauder? What was their command mech?
A Warhawk.
Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, the Warhawk. He's only at 79%. So yeah, they're gonna get the bonus and the win. This is very much looking like an Isengrim victory in Div B. BSK is going to have to do something serious to turn this around in the next 2 drops.
You know, that Warhawk, we saw that get put to use in the Blackwatch D5 Div A.
Yeah, Blackwatch.
That 4 large pulse is just, you know,
who is that?
Ride that heat curve high.
Is that Adam in the Blackwatch that really likes that Warhawk?
Yeah, and that's what Isengrim decided to bring. Of course, BSK brought that Marauder 2C, which is also an excellent choice. We'll see the damage numbers on them, see how this played out.
We're just waiting for Isengrim to get those cap points. There it is. There's the 750. We should be getting match scores up here in just a second.
SRM shoot it out the river, boys.
All right, Grim, take us through it.
Well, Rydick or Vidiak and that Mad Dog with all those Serms, 687 damage. 604 from Pootie Tang and his Orion 2CA. Mark Cobra with his Huntsman, which also had Serms, 866 damage. So not only did he have that good exchange on that Epsilon corner when they got BSK off of that Epsilon cap, but he also came in on that flank and did a lot of work. Probably got a really good strike off as well. Phoenix Hawk for Ziphius in that, 551 damage. Grimlock 1 and his Marauder 2C, 474. Xander Gray almost breaking 400 in that linebacker, but it was a pretty tough loss there for BSK, as that was more of a decisive win as we've seen today.
All right, well that takes care of drop 3. Isengrim starting to run away with this match now. I mean, they definitely have won the match.
Gaining momentum, huh?
Yeah, it's 3 drops to 0. I need to get Bear Claws sending me some messages here.
User joined your channel.
Oh, there he is. We're currently, Isengrim 3 drops to 0, 1,050 rep points to 400. Bear Claw, you missed it. Well, I mean, you were obviously working, but very, very good match there. Isengrim had a very decisive victory over BSK.
Hey RJ, before we get to Bear Claw, did Isengrim clinch the division on that drop, or is it still BSK? Can they pull it around in the next 2 matches?
I think Blackstone Knights can still. I mean, me and my math, no good, right? But BSK's got 400 rep points. if they were to win the next 2 drops and even get decisive victories out of it, I mean, more than likely, this is going to Ice and Grim. But it's still technically possible, I want to say, for BSK. It's not over yet. I mean, Ice and Grim only had the 25 rep point lead going into the match.
Still tight. Too close to Tau.
I think it is too close, because if let's say BSK gets 2 knockout rounds, these last 2 rounds, they could get over 1,000 rep points, and in theory, I mean, if they get 2 knockout rounds, these next couple rounds, they could end up taking the match, and they only have to beat Ice and Grim by 50 rep points is all. I think where it stands right now, I think it's still possible.
Okay, well, we'll look towards BSK to see if they tighten up a bit, tighten up that belt, and get back in there.
Yeah, I mean, around. I'm thinking Ice and Grim's gonna get it. Obviously, it heavily favors Ice and Grim right now, but it's still technically possible for BSK. Bearclaw, what do you got for us?
So for drop 2, the I got the summary from Poopinshire because I need help on this. But
and then again, he's reporting on the SJR 228 Blackwatch match happening on MRBC League.
Full spoilers.
Yeah.
Okay, so in summary, drop 2 228 caught SJR in a pincer. Archon Adam Steiner was basically the bait mech. You know, he distracted them and took 2 SJR mechs with him with an airstrike, which was pretty fucking cool. And then, while they were distracted, 228 capitalized and pushed, and it went from 4-2 to 6-2 to 8-2. So things started dying really quick. As soon as 228 pushed, it was kind of just, it was over for them. And then it was, oh, sorry, I'm reading the wrong one. Oops. Yeah. It was an SJR brawl with Overwatch, and it was 228 with a mid-range poke deck.
And the
basic summary of drop 2.
And 2281 drop 2?
Yes, 2281 drop 2.
All right, so we're looking at 1-1. What do you have the rep point scores by any chance? If not, that's all right. You're still getting used to it. That's okay. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I don't have the drop.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Is this a tough job, Bear?
It is. Not that bad though.
Okay.
Getting used to it.
This is the first time that we've done this that I know of. So I mean, you're kind of being thrown under the bus here with this one, but I really appreciate you doing this. This is pretty cool because our guys are getting. I can
give you drop 3 if you have time.
Oh yeah, we've got time. We're still waiting for these guys to ready up. I didn't realize they completed drop 3. Go for it. Let us know who's winning.
Okay, so it was Mining Collective. Both teams had 2 resource points at the beginning. It was an SJR brawl with Overwatch. Yeah, I'm repeating myself now, but that's what it was. And a 228 mid-range poke deck. So, you know, PPCs, you got a Warhawk and a Night Gear. So it was a contest over Theta. They were waiting for each other to move. And, you know, both teams were poking. But, you know, since 228 had brought a poke deck and SJR had brought a brawl deck with Overwatch, they were losing their trades from the beginning. And then 228 was stacked on the Epsilon side while SJR spread out all over the place. And 11 minutes go by of this, you know, poking around, probing, lights running in and out, stuff like that. And SJR, you know, was still behind on damage, but ahead on caps. And then about the 10th minute, SJR pushed Sigma, and 228 responded by repositioning and basically mowing them down in the open because of their range and poke, you know, to SJR's brawl. And by this time, SJR, you know, tries to decap Sigma and take Theta at the same time. And 228 was basically down 4 caps to 1, but still up on damage. And then one last bite went to cap Gamma and retook the Sigma cap point. God, this is weird.
Well, I'll tell you what, these teams are ready to go. Who won drop 3?
Drop 3 went in favor of 228.
Yes! My boys! That's my boys. All right, Bear Claw, we're getting ready to go into drop 4 here if you want to hang out here and get the report from this one for them.
Right.
And currently, Isogrim is up 3-0 with 1,050 rep points to Blackstone Knights 400. Okay. Drop 4. This one is the 2-2-2-2. The same mode that's going in the new comp mode in the game. The bonus is 1 if you can kill all of the enemy heavy and assault mechs. So you get a 50 rep point bonus for that. BSK really needs to do something and do something big here. They're down 3-0, but they're not out of it yet. They can still technically come back from this. It's not over yet. Isengrim, though, looking very strong. All odds are pointing to Isengrim right now, but it's not over yet.
Isengrim, like that slow momentum throughout the season, just trying to close it out this match.
All right, Forest Colony, Conquest. BSK versus Isengrim in the NA Division B final for MRBC Season 9. We're just viewing the dropships here, waiting for them to launch in. Oops. Okay. I'm on the Isengrim side this time. Isengrim brought with them a Warhawk, a Firestarter. There's that Firestarter again. Another Warhawk. So doubled up on the Warhawks. A Summoner, a Huntsman, a Nova, a Arctic Cheetah, and 1 Orion 2CA. The teams are holding now. They're not moving, so I'm thinking we have a hold.
Might be a disconnect. Blackstone Knights brought the 2 Orion 2CAs. They do have a General F in their drop with the Wolfhound as their lights. They have a Gargoyle and an Executioner as their assaults, and they have a Huntsman and a Viper as their mediums.
Yeah, it looks like we've got a disconnect on Ison's side. Which side does Terragato play for? I think he's Isengrim.
Yes.
Yeah, he's Isengrim. So yeah, we have a disconnect on the Isengrim side. Terragato disconnected. We're gonna pop it into his mech.
Tactical nuke ready.
You can see no pilot, so if he is able to make it back into the game, we will see it here first. These are experienced teams. They know how to get back into the game once they got a disconnect. I think we'll get them. Oh, we also get to see the team chat too.
Ill reprising that role in that Viper with the 5 smallest and some machine guns. See how effective it is on this, if at all, on this heavier drop.
Yeah, Terragato's in that Huntsman. Well, he's supposed to be in the Huntsman. He's technically not in it right now, but 6 SRM6s. And according to chat, he is reconnecting. Terragato has reconnected. Still says no name, but it looks like we are a go. All right, teams are moving. And it looks like Isogram is heading straight into the upper city on the 7 line. However, they have 2 mechs in the back. Lights?
Yeah, those 2 mechs are going to be picking up cap points for him.
Yep, that's
their
their cap
skirmish
points.
at Theta, as BSK also has 2 of their light mags coming in.
Firestarter and the Arctic Cheetah. Looks like BSK is doing the same thing, sending their lights straight to Theta. Ice and Grim with the cap on Sigma. BSK's got a Gamma and a sliver of Theta. Will they try to get Theta more, or will they back off of it here in a second? That's a popular thing to do in comp play. Just grab slivers so you start getting those resource points. That way you can quickly get the cap and move on. But they took a full cap on Theta, and they've also got a nice cap on Epsilon.
But every mech is important on these 8v8, so you got to cap and get back to the 5 quick as possible. But Team 1 Upper City side seems to be very popular, and I think they're going to meet in the city here. Ill's scouting out for BSK. On the same side, Isengrim also has their lead scout mechs out in front.
Yep, the Arctic Cheetah for Isengrim already on a 2v1 against the BSK Lights. Let's take a look at his paper doll here so we can see what's happening. Oh, and the BSK Lights fold right into the main firing line of Isengrim. The Jenner goes down. Flynn is dead.
That's a big kill.
Yeah, that's a big kill.
Isengrim getting ready to receive here.
Yeah.
There's a lot of open ground between them and the nearest buildings in the city, but BSK taking up positions to try to start a push or at least engage.
Remember, BSK has to do something big here. They can't let that one mech loss get to them. They've really got to push in.
Huntsman fully committed. Chapduce Orion's also fully committed. Bradley towing the line and the Gargoyle. Now they're focusing Hawkins. Looks like some good focus fire on Isengrim's side.
Mech the Dane out in front being focused by BSK. He does go down. That's 2 down for each side.
Ill got a kill on the side of
3 down now. Starwolf took down Chap Dude. Looks like Terragato getting focused now, and that Huntsman.
Heavies and mediums having this brawl. Lights are duking it out on the side.
Markova took down Sir Trent Howell. This looks like it's going in Isengrim's favor really quick, because only 2 down on their side so far.
I don't think there's an answer to these 2 Warhawks. Plutangosaur and Markova doing a lot of work here. Just now, Il and Zyphius getting on a BSK light component, barely being able to tie up these Warhawks who are doing a lot of damage from that position.
Koenig takes down Sho. Plutangosaur goes down to Sophias. That's 5 down. Actually, BSK takes a lead here.
Koenig's still up in that assault mech.
Yeah, but I don't think he's going to last very long here. He's at 49%. And he's crit. CT
That's
crit.
That's a big kill. That's another Warhawk down.
Oh, and how quickly things turn. Only 2 mechs left standing for Isengrim. This match could be going.
That was a big turn. Once those light mechs for BSK were able to get on
the Gargoyle Prime is still standing for BSK. If that Gargoyle Prime stays alive, they will deny Isengrim the bonus.
Oh, Starwolf with a big kill on Ill. Starwolf still dangerous in that Nova. Terragato Starwolf trying to finish Zyphus off here.
Yep. The Nova goes down. Terragato still standing with all those SRMs. I think the Gargoyle is stripped.
Terragato have enough ammo to finish all these mechs.
Does he have enough ammo? Does he have enough CT? His CT is crit both front and back. And he goes down. That's it. BSK wins their first drop. Their Gargoyle is still alive, so they have kept Isengrim from taking the bonus. But Isengrim still killed 6 of the 8 mechs.
Very close match.
It was a very close match. I don't think.
Some ebb and flow to that one. Definitely some ebb and flow to that one. That Wolfhound doing 831 damage. How do I say that name? I feel like I'm pronouncing it wrong every time.
Wait, which one?
Zyphus?
Zyphus? I think that's what Zyphius? Zyphius? I don't know. I'm not sure how to say it either, to be truthful.
He set up, for the entire fight. He got a lot of damage. Konix and his Executioner, 565 damage. Of course, those may have been some good strikes. On Isengrim's side, they fell a little short, but they were doing a lot of work. Plutangosaur and Markova and those Warhawks, 652 and 636 respectively. That's they were up for a long time. Starwolf, all-star performance in that Nova, 822, 4 kills. Probably got a really good strike off. Lived really long. Was able to clutch a couple of kills, but eventually fell. Once that Viper And that other light mech for BSK were able to come into the fight. They won that side little 2v2 where those fast recon mechs sort of duked it out to the side of the main push, the main brawl. They got some quick kills there despite losing that Jenner early, and they're able to come back, tie up those Warhawks long enough to swing the fight in BSK's favor. It was an excellent match. Really good stuff there.
All right, so after 4 drops, BSK finally wins their first one, taking their total up to 750, while Ice and Grim is sitting still very pretty at 1200 rep. Now, BSK, see, you get 300 rep points. Let me pull this up on the MRBC website. I'm going to pull up the rules. I'm going to turn it off here, and we're going to pull this up on stream. Bear, do you need any numbers from us before you head back down to the other channel? Is there anything we can tell you?
I just need a quick summary of it all. Like, if you could explain it to me in 2 minutes. That's all I need.
Very, very close match. BSK gets the win and the bonus with 8 kills to Ice and Grim's 6 kills. BSK won the first drop of the night, and they just narrowly won it, but they get the bonus and the win. They kept Ice and Grim from getting the bonus. Ice and Grim is still leading 3 drops to 1 with 1200 rep points to BSK's 750.
Okay.
All right, we're going to quickly take a look at
User
this.
left your channel.
Here's how the scoring works. You get the 300 points for winning the drop. You get 25 for each enemy mech destroyed by the losing team. You get 50 for destruction of any 5 enemy mechs in drop 1, 50 rep points for destruction of any 5 enemy mechs in drop 2, the 50 if you keep your command mech alive and kill the enemies in drop 3, and then 50 if you kill all the enemies in the assault in drop 4, which Ice and Grim did not do because BSK's gargoyle was still alive. So, looking at the rep points, which are right above how the scoring works, in this next drop, let's say Blackstone Knights wins and gets the bonus. That would be 7, 8. No, Ice and Grim's 1. They can't do it. If they get the 300 for winning, that would bring them up to 1,050. And if they get the 50 rep points for the bonus, that would bring them up to 1,200.
Wow, and a heartbreaking match like that where they actually get the victory, but it just wasn't enough of a big win like you were saying. They needed to come back with 2 strong wins.
I think we'd have to play a drop 6 then. Because Blackstone Knights, if they kill all 8 mechs and they get the bonus and they keep Ice and Grim from killing a single mech, we would be tied at 1,200 rep apiece. Ice and Grim would... So, technically, there is a chance for BSK. It's an extremely unlikely one, but there is still a chance. Huh. Well, that takes us into drop 5, Canyon Network, 2 lights, 2 heavies, 4 assaults. Before I do this, we have 2 giveaways to do. I forgot to give away the Mech Bay and the MC.
We'll get them started. I think the first team's already locked.
Okay. I'm gonna let them know. Gonna do a couple giveaways, so hang tight. GG's so far. Okay.
User joined your channel.
Oh, and I think we have a report from Bearclaw. Bearclaw, we're holding off to do some giveaways.
Yeah, there was a mass disconnect. It was a redrop.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna reload these names here. MRBC. We're getting ready to give away a Mech Bay. And we're gonna go to giveaway. All right, Bearclaw. You don't get to win, Bearclaw. I'm sorry.
I am sad.
Grim, you don't get to win either. Bluebot, you don't get to win.
User left your channel.
And I don't get to win. All right, here we go. A mech bay. Someone wants it. Everybody loves mech bays, right, Grim? Grim, you still with me? He might be getting another beer. All right, remember, if you win, send me a whisper on TS, or not TS, on in-game, on Twitch. Send me a whisper on Twitch. Esh with the win. So, ESH Mech Bay. All right, we're going to do one more. Esh, send me a whisper on Twitch. The next one is for 500 MC. We're just going to remove...
A big one, boys. A big one.
We're going to move Esh from here. And 500 MC. All right. Starting to slow down a little bit. Here we go. Ruckelnox. R-U-K-I-L-N-O-X. Ruckelnox. R-U-K-N... R-U-K-I-L-N-O-X. Ruckelnox. He wins the 500 MC. Ruckelnox, also send me a whisper in-game so that way I can be sure to get you your code after everything is said and done. Our teams are locked. We're going into drop 5. 2 lights, 2 heavies, 4 assaults. It's slow, but it's Canyon Network. The map that we all know.
It's a new map? When did this one get released?
Yeah, oh yeah, it's brand new, man. Just came out in the patch on Tuesday. Brand new.
Haha, but we'll see what the teams do on this. Familiar map, familiar terrain, and slightly heavy, like you said. So we'll see if they establish lines and try to get map control, or see if one team pushes into another.
All right. Launching it. The final drop. BSK could still pull out a tie if they were to kill all of Isengrim's mechs while keeping all of their mechs alive. Actually, yeah, they would pull off a tie if they did that. No radio cast tonight. I switched to the proper scene.
Good job, RJ.
Yeah, no radio cast tonight.
Nice you.
Not doing it. And we certainly can't have a radio cast for the final match of the final. There is still a little bit of hope for BSK, but this is really looking like an Ison win. Ison is clearly on the cusp of winning Division B. All right, got some team info happening. I'm on the Isengrim side again. They brought a Kodiak 3, a Nightgyre, a Direwolf, an Arctic Cheetah. They doubled up on the Kodiaks. Wait a minute. Kodiak, Direwolf. Okay, yeah, they also have a Warhawk, a Jenner 2CA, and a Timberwolf C.
Ill and Connix doubled up on Executioners for Blackstone. They've been locking a Mad 2C. They brought also a Victor 9S, a Jenner F, a Timberwolf, a Jenner 2CA. Vulcan's already approaching Theta in that summoner.
This looks like we might have a brawl around the Epsilon corner here.
BSK has their Jenner 2C. Flynn checking it out. He takes a lot of damage there on that poke. Pooty Tangosaur did get a good poke off.
Rest of BSK is actually heading towards the radio tower hill. I hope they don't go down into that trench. They should know better than that.
It looks like they're just trying to huddle and put pressure on Theta and get some map control that way.
And
it doesn't look like they have much range.
Yeah, if Isengrim has the range, they could be sitting in a very nice position here.
Pooty does have some good lines on his Kodiak 3 on that ramp. He's working that ramp, got some good shots as the rest of BSK got behind the Theta. They're on that lower ramp now.
BSK is heading down into the kill box. I've talked about this on streams before. No map control from down there. No lines. Ice and Grim has all the lines. Let's take a look at some of their mechs. See what they're bringing here. That Kodiak.
They're trading airstrikes here, but BSK is at a disadvantage because Ice Grim's spread out, so their strikes are more likely to hit this concentration of mags as BSK has less cover. They do have the center of the map, but it's going to be very difficult for them to decide where they want to push. It looks like they're a heavy brawl here.
Yeah, I'm seeing Ultra ACs, 10s and 5s, large pulse lasers. The Star Wolf stand right out here in the open on 2 Gauss rifles, 3 medium lasers, and a PPC. I've seen him bring that before. Gets hit with the airstrike. But I don't know that BSK has anything to respond to their ranged mechs.
BSK's Marauder 2C Grimlock 1's up on the right side. He's the only one who has elevation on the right side. He's about to meet up with Putitangsaur's Kodiak 3 as he's trying to extend lines onto that ramp to get better angles. I'm not sure if Grimlock is going to make the jump across or not, but BSK seems to be committed to going down into the trench again away from these strikes that are just being so persistent.
Yeah, Flynn is taking a lot of damage.
67%,
yeah,
67%, they're really low now.
Yeah, and when they're in that kill box like they are, that's kind of what you expect. Isengrim has established firm map control here on Canyon Network. You know, this is something that they learned in depth last year for Worlds. BSK trying to make the push up the trench, but as you can see, Isengrim is up top. They are able to get those lines down on them. Well, they're starting to pull back. They pulled off the top. They're kind of giving up the top. They're not able to monitor that BSK movement and keep the lines on them. But BSK is hurting, though. Solus looking right at 3-4. BSK Max getting focused from all angles, and he's dead. Flynn also goes down for Isengrim.
BSK making a push at the top. I think they wanted to reposition to get to high ground before they make this push. Isengrim is doing a good job here trying to concave on multiple levels as they're backing up and trying to get lines. Trading kills on both sides now.
Already, I can tell you, the final is going to Isengrim. They've got 2 kills already, so even if they were to lose, they have enough now.
BSK's full brawl is coming to bear here as these 3 mechs now, got Putitangsaur's Kodiak down. Now they're working on the Timberwolf. It's 3-on-1, but Magdane's Warhawk as well as Shinyora's other Kodiak 3 are trying to stop that push, and they were able to get enough focus fire to stop those 3 mechs as they came around and were doing work. That Jenner picks up a kill as I face on the back end there, but I'm not sure if that's going to be enough. 2 mechs left for BSK.
Yeah, only 2 left standing for BSK. The Marauder 2C taking a lot of punishment from both the front and the back.
Not like this. Just a little late to the fight. I know he was kind of in an awkward
position. 3 mechs to 1. He's overheated, and he goes down. Zephias is the last one alive. In that Jenner F, he's about to get focused from every angle. And there it is, folks. Isengrim will be your Division B winners for MRBC North America Div B.
Isengrim was able to definitely take up good lines. And with those lines, they were able to get early dominance with airstrikes and early trades that favored their longer range, as BSK had few options when they took Theta and tried to huddle up and see where they were going to go with their brawl. And while they were there, they were just at such a disadvantage in terms of strikes that they, several mechs got below 80%, 70%, 60%. By the time they got their brawl going, it was just so much damage on them that Isengrim's Concave was able to stop the push, isolate the mechs that were out in front, kill them, and get the win. I know Grimlock won, and for BSK and his Marauder without jump jets, it's tough for him to jump across the ditch to the other side. He got caught out. His firepower came late to the fight, but it's tough. Good win for Isengrim. Good games for them. Nice taking the division, guys. Good work.
Yeah. So the final score: Isengrim 1,150 rep points from this match to the Blackstone Knights 825. I'm gonna pull up
Do want to give a shout out to Terragado for 1,000 damage in his cheetah. Probably some very good strikes on his end.
Ice and Grim are your Division B winners. Congratulations to J-Dog Dane and the rest of Ice and Grim. Very, very good season. Very good matches. BSK holding on strong to the end. I mean, they still had chances the whole time. They took drop 4. Extremely tough team. I know this because I faced them as well with my team. They are an incredibly tough team. And there you have, I'm showing you right now that the current division standings, so all you have to do is add those rep points to, actually, I'll pull up the calculator here. Let's see. This is going to give, let's see, Isogrim, 13,775, 13,775 plus 1,550. That's going to give Ice and Grim 15,325. And then we have BSK with 13,750 plus 825.
Hey RJ.
Yes.
Someone in chat just mentioned something about an illegal drop deck, but we don't have to worry about that, right? That's the teams. They're the ones who work.
What
that,
was the illegal drop deck? I missed.
I don't know. I just saw something in chat, so I'm not sure if chat's trolling me, but it's something about an illegal drop deck. But I think that's up to the teams to work out amongst themselves, right?
No, if it's an illegal drop deck, especially since we're casting it, it'll be a forfeit. Who brought the illegal drop deck though? I'm trying to look at it on stream right now. Night Gyre is a heavy, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we have a Kodiak 3, a Night Gyre, a Dire Wolf, an Arctic Cheetah, a Kodiak, a Warhawk, a Jenner, and a Timberwolf for Isogram. I don't see anything illegal there, unless there was a hero. No heroes. And on BSK's side, if BSK...
I'm being debated by chat.
Yeah, if BSK brought the illegal deck, it doesn't matter because Ice and Grim won the drop anyways. So yeah, whatever.
We'll find out. I'm sure the teams will work it out. I'm sure they noticed. They got screenshots. So
I'm getting messages.
A quick shout out to Sig, to Lego Pirate. You know, being in the competitive community for so many years. Got a team invite to the comp team from those guys. Showed a lot of love. Thank you guys. But you know, we'll be playing for Blackwatch. But you know, I love you guys. And Sig, hope you guys come out strong for the comp team.
All right. So yeah, we got all the numbers. Ice and Grim with the win. BSK second place. Very, very good season for these teams, for both of these teams. Very strong teams. Congratulations to Ice and Grim. Congratulations to BSK too for taking second place. That's no small feat, especially in Div B.
Quick question.
Yes, Bearclaw.
What were the totals for the rep points?
Okay, Ice and Grim 1,550.
No, I mean the entire total for the season.
Okay, Ice and Grim 15,325 to BSK's 14,575.
Thank you.
You're welcome, sir. All right, and that's gonna. I think we might have a couple teams. Yeah, Mechdadane and the Fias are both up in the landing room. We will get up to them here. Well, let's do. Grim, what do you say we do the giveaway after we talk with them?
Oh, that's on you if you want to do it that way. If you want to keep them captivated.
Yeah, let's keep them hanging. I'm just that mean. All right, so I'm gonna get the TS window up, and we're gonna go up to the general chat. How about that?
Is that what we're moving?
Channel switched. User joined your channel.
Okay, we should probably message them
User
both.
joined your channel.
There's one. I'm gonna. I poked Dane, so hopefully he will. There he is. All right, so the after match review. Let me get this sorted out on the stream here so everybody can see it a little bit better. We got Zephias. How do you say your name?
Ziphius, as with a Z.
Ziphius is with a Z.
Ziphius.
Okay.
So maybe I was saying it right. Man, I was hoping. I was just, man, I don't know.
So Ziphius and J-Dog Dane, welcome to the stream. Excellent match, gentlemen.
Very good matches, guys.
Jarl.
No, it's J-Dog. We've renamed
No.
you. I'm Bass, and you're J-Dog. That's how it works now. No, but very, very good match. Congratulations, Dane. Congratulations to Ice and Grim for taking first place in Div B. Zephias, very, very good, hard-fought match by your team. Prior to this match starting, I played both of your videos. You know, Dane, we expect them. We expect them from you. We expect a video from you in front of these big matches. We expect your MRBC reports. So when I saw that you had posted a video, and I saw that on Outreach, I was not surprised. But when I saw BSK's video, I was like, well, this is going to get very interesting. So first, Zephias, who made the video and why?
So that would be my video. I actually made the video and posted it. And I made it because honestly this set went about as we would have expected. When the skill tree dropped, we had most of our team stop playing for about 2 or 3 weeks. We have maybe 3 or 4 guys actively playing. But I figured that we'd have some fun with it. Dane always posts his videos. The community enjoys those. And so I figured we couldn't let him go without at least posting a few counter shots of our own.
Oh, that makes sense. And Dane, I mean, again, you were the guy that's usually making this stuff, and you did again. You always deliver for us. What was it like to get that, or to see that video that the enemy team posted? I mean, that must have been a little bit different for you.
Oh, no, you know what? You might not recall, but we often help motivate other teams to greatness. And so when we had to fight AWOL, which Ziphius did use some of the AWOL propaganda in his MS Paint image that we created, AWOL responded, and they created a video as well where they had like a dog chewing up like a Viking or an Isengrim piece of paper as well. We've been many times people have made videos apparently now of desecrating our glorious emblem.
The glorious emblem. Well, it is a glorious emblem now because you have emerged the victors. So,
but we always enjoy it when they do. Like I was, you know, I'm not offended or anything. I'm excited. We amped that game.
Yeah, you really did.
Yeah, our goal here, you know, is to throw some fun into the division. I think none of us take it too seriously, hopefully. But I thought it was fun. We timed that video, so we had it made ahead of time. We were waiting for Dane to post his hype video so that we could post it right after that.
Well, as everybody knows, I'm not supposed to make any videos. So even the video I made, like, it was more of just a hype for the match and not like an Isengrim have done something to get better, because that's what I did before, and we always lose.
That was the second half of that strategy. If we can hype Dane and bring out the curse, then maybe that will help us out.
No!
Well, guys, it was an exciting match, and BSK, Zephias, I'm not sure if you realized it, but you still, I mean, with Isengrim only having a 25-point rep lead, even after they had won drop 3, there was actually still a sliver of a chance for you guys to win it in the end. And even in the very last drop. Now, the chances
so by drop 4 it was over.
No,
but in drop 3.
Well, technically
after the end of drop 4, I guess.
Well, I was running the numbers. You technically still could have won even after drop 4, but you would have had to have 2 stellar drops against Ison. You would have. I mean, you would have had to kept him to minimal kills. But even after drop 4, drop 5, if you had won in drop 5, you would have had to have killed every single Isengrim mech and got the bonus. And at that point, you got your rep points would have been tied evenly. And so we might have had to go to a drop 6 to decide the winner. That's how close it was. If I did my numbers right. Now I'm terrible at math, so I probably did that wrong. But
so I think drop 3, after drop 3, we could have still theoretically won it. Once drop 4, there weren't enough points left to take that, though.
No, I think there was enough to tie it, but there weren't enough to take it. That's how I saw it. But okay, so aside from the videos that were posted, Dane, run us through your prep for this match.
All right. Well, first of all, I think both teams actually had a bit of a ringer here at the end. BSK had multiple matches in a row, and Isengrim also had a match on Sunday, and then we had another match on Thursday. So we only had 3 days to prep. BSK had a match. I think did you guys have a match on Thursday and then Monday and then Thursday? Is that right, Xiphius?
We had a match on Monday against Marine Mechs, and I think Thursday of the week before. Yeah, against Swamp Foxes.
Yeah. So I mean, they didn't have hardly any time, and we had 3 days. We used the 3 days. We did 2 scrims. We wanted to win. I wanted to win.
Well, I know none of us go into this thing to lose, but
was there anything like blatantly obvious in those scrims that you got a chance to do that were like, hey, let's use this? Oh, these are still really good, or these are.
Well, the problem was the first scrim happened before the patch, so it's hard to tell how things are going to be after the patch. We took some mechs we thought might be good after the patch, but obviously there was no testing. So then we had 1 day, the patch came out on Tuesday, we had a scrim on Wednesday to kind of power through. Terragato did a ton of work for this for us to figure out identify at least places where there might be new meta. And then we had one Wednesday against the 54th Mech Regiment. We had a single scrim to kind of try it out. And so we didn't have a strong chance to really figure anything out too much beyond that. I mean, I think you've seen already, if you watched our previous match, we're on board the strike train, so we definitely made sure we brought strikes to all our matches and dropped them as much as possible. But other than that, I don't think there's anything specific.
How about on your side, Xiphius?
We had 0 scrims, so we did have an experimental drop deck. We had some people in our group vying for us to take ER large lasers and very fast mechs drop 1, given that the meta has shifted towards a lot more like slow light mechs and mediums, and playing kiting. But without having a chance to test that in a scrim against another team, we decided that it was a little too risky to do that. We did a few internals, but really, I've kind of been, since mid-season, I guess when Skill Tree patched, I've taken over as captain and just kind of been holding the team together. We've only had, like I said, 4 guys or so playing actively. My guys have done a really good job in the last week of putting in the time, though, and practicing. But you can tell that Eisen has really put in the effort, a really strong team. They've improved a lot. They've learned from what they've done. And on our part, our just guys didn't have the motivation. We considered some other decks, kind of range-type strats. We just didn't have the practice to execute those. As you might have noticed, we did a lot of Brawl, because Brawl is kind of the easiest thing for us to execute when you have pilots that haven't been playing as frequently. It's a lot harder to play as some of those more ranged decks where you need to control your positioning a little more effectively. So, and I have to give props to Holkins as well for doing a lot of the drop calling with those Brawl decks. He puts in a lot of work.
Well, looking again at the drop decks, if we look at drop 5, Dane, what you guys were doing in drop 5 and Canyon Network was very reminiscent of a lot of what we saw in Worlds last year. Were you adopting a lot of the strats that you saw from Worlds last year? Was that something you just developed over time? Was it a last minute call? What was the story with that?
We anticipated a Brawl push from BSK. Even before, we'd seen their other matches. Bandit streamed the MM match against BSK, and we saw the screenshots of the end of the match they had with 228, and so it seemed like they were likely going to brawl us, and so we just set up what we thought was going to be the best Brawl defense for if they pushed up that canyon. They didn't actually push up that canyon, so we had to rotate a little bit, but that is what we were going for there. It was just if they ran up that canyon at us, if we had the most lead and lasers, we could put right back down into them.
So BSK also, we did not play in the World Championship because we had disbanded and reformed. And Canyon is our absolute worst map because we didn't play in the World Championship. Everyone else knows that map far better than we do. And the heaviest drop is always our worst drop. So that one is one, we like to win the first 3 drops and then we can throw drop 5 away if we have to. So going into drop 5, Eisen having already taken those first 2 drops, we really, we wouldn't have won a range game there, I don't think, either. Didn't have a lot of options at that point. But Eisen did exactly, what I would have done in their situation, which is, take a range deck, set up properly, and just burn down that Brawl push.
RJ, can I ask a $1 million
And
question?
drop nasty
Yeah,
strikes,
yeah,
Terragato.
Go ahead, Graham. Anything.
So what's next for BSK? What's gonna happen, guys? You still have a lot of veterans, a lot of guys that the community recognizes. You know, like, what are you guys doing next?
That is a
Rumors
good question.
out there.
In the near future, BSK is definitely not going to be playing any comp. We have some guys going to be doing some other stuff. Some that had, one had a baby recently, so I don't know how active he will be. So we have a few players that may play with other teams in the near future. We're not disbanding.
Who do we
as a
contact?
group
Who's
as
the
a whole.
agent for some of these guys? I'm just joking.
I've had a few offers myself, but Illa will be, I think, playing with D5. He was kind of our merc for the season, like Pooty was for Aizen. But I think a lot of the players are just going to be playing some other games, and we'll stay together as a group, as a gaming group. But I don't see any. We're definitely not doing like a world championship team or anything. We may come back and play, another 2-year vacation or something, and we might pick up a league if it strikes our interest, or we can stay in Div B, which quite honestly is a lot more fun than Div A. We've played it in the past, and Div B is far more fun.
Okay, and Dane, Isengrim with Pooty has just won MRBC Div B. Worlds are kicking up. What are you gonna do now?
Nothing but hype, right?
Nothing but, well, we'll participate in Worlds, although despite the lamentations of one sad Heimdallite, we're not going to just pull our team together and drop like tomorrow so that EMP can kill us. We're going to spend probably a few weeks off. I mean, this was a 10-week season, and not only that, this is the 11th week of a 10-week season that we had this fight. We have a lot of people really burnt out. This was for most of our team, we came right off of Star League into this, and so there was no break then, and so we've just been going, scrimming matches, and I think everybody really needs a break. It's kind of unfortunate that WC dropped right now because I think everybody will want to go away for like a month and then maybe come back. So that's but we will eventually get into WC and we'll do some of it. Hopefully enjoy it. I mean, who knows?
Well, I mean, you're not saying anything that a lot of people haven't heard already. I mean, I've been inquiring with different teams around the competitive table here. Marine Mechs are kind of going through a similar thing. Stun seems to be kind of falling apart right now, right? As Worlds are kicking up. I was talking about at the beginning of the match before the first drop even happened. This has been a very, very rough MRBC season with the new skill tree and this latest patch on Tuesday. It's been an incredibly rough season of MRBC, and it has felt like a really long one at that. And now here come the Worlds. Technically, they've started. It's really hard to keep all of your guys into it for that long. It seems like. And the burnout does happen. So
yeah, we'll definitely do it. We're not. I mean, I'm not losing people as far as I know. I'm not. Isengrim, their belief and their fealty to their glorious Lord Dane is intact.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, Dane, you're a Div A team now. You were Div C last year. Div C, or last season, Season 8. Div C, the Div C report. Div C is the greatest division in all of MRBC, and you're fucking Div A now.
Fine.
You've got the momentum. You've got the momentum, dude. I really
we'll see.
I really hope. I hope we do.
I wouldn't mind sometimes just moving on from comp, going back to just making dank memes and videos and doing CW and leading wild, crazy people.
I don't buy it.
Yo, J Dog, it ain't happening, bro. Ain't happening.
Whatever. Next time someone calls me that, I'm done. Just for that, we're done. We're done with MRBC. We won Div B. We're done. Isengrim's good. We got nothing left for us. We're obviously not respected by the casters. Fuck this shit. We're out, yo.
Oh no, you.
Bandit's gone.
Did you see how many viewers we had at one point on the stream?
I'm guessing over 150.
Oh yeah. Isengrim, the hype that both of you guys put towards this match. The stuff that you do, Dane, the videos that you put out and everything, it's created a lot of hype just for you and your team. And so you do get much respect from me. The J-Dog thing, that's just a fun thing. But yeah, you guys deserve a lot of respect. So I hope you don't take that the wrong way, sir.
Okay, no, it's fine.
All right. Well, guys, thank you very much. Thank you for allowing us to cast the match.
Thanks for your time after the match.
Well, actually, we got Bear Claw here. Bear Claw, what's the report on the SJR and Blackwatch match? What happened there?
I was supposed to do that.
Well, our viewers want to know the final score.
Ah!
Oh, Bear Claw, you had one job.
I had one, just one,
Well,
right? I came up here after their drop board. I'm like, I'm done. Too much.
Well, thanks, guys. Thanks for casting it. Thanks, Iphius. Thanks for having your team show up and play. We hope, because we remember at the end of your 5th video, you guys were mentioning after we won Canyon last time, how someone said Isengrim was a good team and you had to prep better, and someone said, well, they're not a good team, they're just better than the teams we're used to facing. So it's in my heart somewhere deep right now that maybe you guys might think, you know what, maybe they are a good team.
Who was it said that? I
don't know. It was just voices. You can go listen to at the end of the Canyon match that Bradley posted.
But that was probably one of our saltier players. But no, I think Eisen really. We wish them the best in Div A. They've definitely shown they can put in the work, and that they were the better team at the end of the day. So best of luck to you in Div A. It's been a great season, lots of fun, and have fun with the World Championship.
You know, I have a lot of guys that probably wish that we were not doing anything either, so I'm sure your guys will be very happy with wherever you end up.
To what you guys have done.
And thanks for making that video. I always like it when people, play along. But thanks.
Definitely good. Thank you, Dane. Welcome to
Thanks, guys. Nice
MRBC
matches.
Div A. Zephias, I hope we see you again in the future.
Adios.
Take care.
See you guys.
King Alfred.
User disconnected from your channel.
All right.
So RJ, we got to do a giveaway, right?
Yeah, we have a big giveaway. We're going to give away one of the brand new Resistance Hero Mechs. Bombadil got with me earlier. If you end up winning the Hero Mech, you must whisper me your in-game username and which one of the new Hero Mechs that you want. I'm assuming you're going to want the K9 because that mech is so much fun. But the Grasshopper is also really, really good. So let's switch to the giveaway screen. We're going to get the names loaded. All right. Bear Claw is going to go away. And we're going to get rid of...
I am definitely fired.
Sorry. I think it's just something we need to practice with. It sounded like, as I was explaining it to you, it sounded like it was going to be a tough job. After I started talking about it, it sounded like it was going to be difficult there. So
we need at least one more person so we can flip flop.
Right.
They're just making you work before you get your caster spot.
Yeah. Everybody earns their caster spot, and if you're lucky, a caster like me radio casts 2 more matches again and gets fired, and then you just jump right in. All right, so we're doing the giveaway. Resistance Hero Mech winner's choice. Let's roll it. All right, she's spinning. Remember, the winner must whisper me their in-game username and which one they want. Otherwise, you get nothing.
Does that Black Knight have AC-20 in his left arm?
Marjan Lion. Marjan Lion. I hope you are paying attention. Lion, he gets the mech. I'm writing that down. If I don't get any information from him before this cast is over here, or after the cast is over, I don't know what we'll do there. I think there might be a couple more MRBC casts left. We might have to pass it on to one of the other casters. I'm not sure how that will work.
Reroll.
Yeah, but it's a 5-minute delay, so he won't even know that he's won.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
All right. Well, when the cast is done, I'll see if I can't find him on Twitch and send him a message if he doesn't send me anything.
Rigged.
All right. All right, so guys, that is going to be it for us. Once again, congratulations to Ice and Grim for winning Division B. Great job to BSK, putting up a hell of a fight all the way to the end and doing so well, even after most of their guys bailed after the new skill tree. Now, I'm not sure how it is in other comp teams, but I can tell you one of the standing rules in the 228 IBR, because we're an all-comp unit, if you bail on a team in the middle of the match, you get kicked out of the unit. That's all there is to it. Now, for some people, that might not be a big thing, but for others, it is a big thing. So, good job on BSK for still keeping it together and making it through the rest of the season like that. Very, very good. Don't forget to go to MRBCleague.com to get all of the latest match reports, to get the standings, to see the upcoming streams. We still have a few matches left to play. The Div A final still needs to happen. I think the Div D final or the Div C final is happening in just a couple days. Actually, we could probably take a look at that right now. We're gonna go. Yeah, and I think this is Div D, or it could be Div E, but Switchblade is gonna be casting the Entex Mercenaries versus 2323 Reggies. That is actually happening, it looks like, on Saturday at 9 o'clock p.m. Pretty sure, look at the league tables again. Pretty sure that is, it's gotta be Div D. No? I'm not sure what that is. Okay, we're looking at Div D there. What match is that? I don't even see that on the list. I'm so confused. I don't even know what it is. All right, well, we'll let.
Is that another one of the books, RJ?
Oh no, I'm looking at the wrong. I'm looking at the EU. It has to be in North America.
One job, RJ.
One job. Well, I didn't do any radio casts tonight, so we're at least a little bit of a leg up here.
Yeah, we're working on it. We're working on it.
Okay, so that's the Div D match. Div D. That's because there's 23-23. There's NTech, so it looks like it's going to be not a whole lot really happening there. I guess it might be a battle for... NTech isn't going to get 3,000 rep points there. So it's just going to be a Div D match, basic Div D match. So, anyways... That's all we got there. That's all I've got. Bearclaw, thanks for trying to do this tonight and giving us at least a little insight on it, so we know how we can possibly better prep for these things in the future.
One more person.
Yeah, one more person. We'll sign some people up. I know I got a couple people in the 228 that also want to get in the casting as well. This might be a good introduction for them. And then, and Grim, thank you again for casting with me tonight. I really appreciate it.
A lot of fun. A lot of fun. Hopefully we'll be able to do it again.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, we'll definitely have a season 10 come up, I would assume. I think they're gonna keep doing it. So, well, guys, that's it from us. Ice and Grim, your Div B winners. Moving on to Div A. I hope you enjoyed the cast. Don't forget to send me those